What'd you have to eat?
I had a very big burger called Not Your Mama's with fried Swiss, Parmesan mushrooms, and truffle mayo.
Yummy. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're doing a movie Monday, and we are going to go see The Great and Powerful Oz. Or Oz the Great and Powerful. I keep saying that backwards. So, Oz the Great and Powerful, that's what we're going to go see. So we're going to head in here and we're going to watch it. You guys check out the trailer and we'll talk about it afterwards. Nothing like a little pre-movie family feud. That's the time.
I haven't accomplished anything yet!
Alrighty, interwebs, there we go. Oz the Great and Powerful. It wasn't that great. I was pretty disappointed in it overall as a movie. It looked like special effects were going to be good on it going in, and they were. I did not see this in 3D. Saw it in 2D. Still not a big fan of 3D movies. Haven't been sold on that. I know 3D is like the way everything is going. Not a big fan, but the visual effects on this movie were good. Most of the acting in it was pretty lackluster, minus the voice acting that happens during the Oz portion. It's just not. It just fell short in a lot of different areas. So overall, the movie was pretty disappointing. I don't like it very much. It actually bored me pretty much, and not right off the bat. It actually started off really good. It starts off in kind of a, not a flashback mode, but since it's in old school times, it started in 1905, I think is the year that they put at the bottom of the screen when the black and white portion of the movie starts, and then when you get into the Oz portion, it goes into color. And the black and white portion was actually really interesting. It was the setup of the Oz character, the wizard that gets transported off to the land to save the people, and the setup of that character as kind of a swindler or kind of a shyster type magician in this traveling circus. That was actually interesting. And then you put that character, you know, he gets swept away by the tornado, and he ends up in this, you know, faraway land, and they think he's there to save the land from the evil witches. And for the next, that whole black and white portion, it's probably maybe the first 15-20 minutes of the movie, and then for the next half hour, 45 minutes of this 2-hour long movie is basically reaffirming how much of a shyster this guy was, where you already had the setup for that, and then you needed more setup for it, more explanation. It just, once you got into the Oz area, once you got into the color portion of the movie, it just really dragged on until you get into the meat and potatoes of the movie, which is the big battle or the fight where the wizard scares off the evil witches, and it just took way too long to get there. And basically everything that made it drag on that long is this reaffirmation of this guy's character, the flaws in this guy's character, as far as his, you know, him being a decent person. It didn't need to be that long. This movie, you know, it was a 2-hour long movie that didn't need to be 2 hours long, that felt 2 hours long. So it just really wasn't good. And Mila Kunis was the Wicked Witch, and Rachel Weisz was her sister, and they both kind of play off of each other, and they're both kind of bad, but this movie would have been more interesting in the dynamic of the evil sisters if they had actually switched characters. Because I don't know, I just didn't dig Mila Kunis's performance in this movie. It wasn't very. Not that it wasn't good. It's just it's not a very believable, honest portrayal of this evil character. I guess it's just hard for me to take her serious as an evil person. I mean, she's played different kinds of characters, and most of them are kind of ends up being quirky or funny. And I could see her easily being like a bitch, but evil, I just don't. It's hard for me to. And then I hear Meg's voice from Family Guy when she's trying to be this evil kind of harpy witch character, and it just wasn't working for me. So it was hard for me to suspend my disbelief and follow the story through Oz and have a good time with the storytelling and enjoy the effects, and just too much repetitive storytelling on the character of Oz, and too much bad characterization by evil people. It just I was bored. I almost fell asleep. In the movie's defense, I will say I ate a really big lunch before we went in there and sat down, which was probably not a good idea before sitting down to watch a really long movie, but brother's got to eat, so just wasn't very impressed with it. And this wasn't one of my highly anticipated movies of 2013, but it's one of the first big ones that have been hyped as far as like the special effects have been concerned going into this 2013 movie season. So it was something I was looking forward to as far as being like the big kind of opener for the movie season, to start going back into theaters and watching more movies. But it wasn't a good movie to kick off 2013, so hopefully it's all uphill from here, because this one wasn't very good, I thought. Anyways, thanks for stopping by the channel, Webs. I appreciate it. Peace out. Enjoy the rest of your week, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I've been Steve. You've been the Interwebs. Thanks for stopping by.